We begin today's edition of the Ravens Rundown with some tragic news with the passing of Ravens outside linebacker Jaylon Ferguson. The news coming out this morning that Ferguson has passed away at the age of 26 years old. Thanks for joining us today. Tyler Jones here with you with the tributes that have come in for Jaylon Ferguson since his passing. Let's start out with the statement from the Baltimore Ravens, what they had to say on their Twitter account this morning, releasing this following statement that says, "We are profoundly saddened by the tragic passing of Jaylon Ferguson. He was a kind, respectful young man with a big smile and infectious personality. We express our heartfelt condolences to Jaylon's family and friends as we mourn a life lost much too soon." The statement there from the Baltimore Ravens released this morning. We will have more tributes in just a moment, but before we do, we would like to honor Jaylon Ferguson from the community here at Ravens Today. If you could type 45 in the comments to send your best to Jaylon Ferguson and his family and his loved ones. More in those tributes in just a moment. But type 45 in the comments. Forever in our hearts, Jaylon Ferguson. More on the tragic news today. Baltimore police officers said they responded to a call last night on Tuesday at about 11:45 p.m. for a report of a questionable death. Ferguson was the victim, police confirmed. The cause of his death is still being determined. Ferguson, a native of St. Francisville, Louisiana, was drafted in the third round of the 2019 NFL Draft out of Louisiana Tech, where he had 185 tackles and broke the NCAA record, 45 sacks during his 4 years at Louisiana Tech, earning him the nickname Sack Daddy. In his 3 seasons with the Ravens, Ferguson played 38 games, 10 of them starts, recording 67 combined tackles and 4.5 sacks. And you'll never hear anything negative about Jaylon Ferguson. The mantra around him was so positive. Everybody embraced calling him Sack Daddy and the family man that he was, that he'll be remembered. And the tributes that have gone on today, let's start out with his alma mater, Louisiana Tech, with their statement coming in this morning. The Louisiana Tech family mourns this morning's tragic news of the sudden death of former Bulldog great Jaylon Ferguson. We will remember his God-given talents on the field and his infectious personality off of it. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. Rest in peace, 45. By all accounts, everything that we've heard was that Jaylon Ferguson was a great guy, a great personality, a family man, as you can see on our screen there with 2 children. And it's hard to put into words of just how good of an individual he was. And these things that you don't prepare for, you don't. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow, and you hate to see these things happen, but they do. And unfortunately, it happened in this case here. And we've seen how much love that has been given out to him by his teammates and his coaches, and the fun personality, the man that he was. And when we look back on Jaylon Ferguson, obviously some people are going to point to what he did in college and some of the statistics, but that doesn't tell the whole story of the man who Jaylon Ferguson was and what he had, the impact that he had on people with the infectious personality and the nickname of Sack Daddy and everything. We're going to show you some more of these tributes of people talking about just the man that he was and the impact of the type of person as an individual he was. And I want to start out with this one here from Pat Ricard, what he had to say. "I can't believe this, just absolutely tragic. Rest in peace. Hashtag Sack Daddy." And what a nickname that was for Jaylon Ferguson. I got that name. You would just get excited just every time you say that name, Sack Daddy. And, in his memory, I don't think that we would want to do this any other way than to shout out Sack Daddy, to put that name out there and remember him in the comments today. If you would love to mention that, turn on the all caps and show your love for Sack Daddy, for who he was and what he has done throughout his time, and he's certainly going to be missed. Here's more from Big Country. Ben Cleveland74 on Twitter writes, "Hug your loved ones every chance you get. Rest easy, brother." And Very, very simple and right to the point of hugging your loved ones there, and the messaging here from the teammates. You're going to see everybody on the same page of just talking about how much they cared about this guy. And in his time in Baltimore, although it wasn't a long run, the impact you can see was felt for the time that he was there with everyone around him. Here's another one. This is from Josh Bynes chiming in this morning saying, always had real convos. Joked together, laughed together, prayed together, fought on the field together. Just a genuine spirit. Love this man. Will miss you, bro. Some heartfelt words there from Josh Bynes on that front. Got another one, this one from Tony Jefferson chiming in with the broken heart emoji, as you can see. My young life, love you, bro. Lots of love to go around. Patrick Queen as well. My brother, I love you, man. From Patrick Queen there. And we'll continue to follow this story as we get information on it. And, it can't be said enough to make sure to hug your loved ones today, and that there's some things that are just bigger than football. And in this case, Jaylon Ferguson, we're not worried about who he was as a football player or anything like that. We're here today to tell his story of the impact that he had on people. And you can see it through his teammates and the family man that he was, and the constant message that was delivered of the personality that he was and the impact that he made on people. If you didn't know him personally, and we didn't know him on a personal level, but from all indications point to just the person that he was, had that impact on people. And, today as members of the Ravens family, we all sit here and mourn this loss. And these days are never easy. We can never discount each day that we have together. And, football players are family, they're real people just like the rest of us too, and go through tragedy and loss. And these type of moments, you remove the glass for a second and see, just that people go through these things. It's unfortunate. I wish everybody could live forever, but unfortunately that's not the case. And we have just a sad story here in the loss of Jaylon Ferguson. When we get more information, as we mentioned, cause of death not known at this time, but the family is asking for prayers, and we'll certainly be doing that here. Our thoughts and our prayers are going out to the Ferguson family, and we wish nothing but the best for them and the Ravens organization and everybody involved in this time going forward after this tragic loss of Jaylon Ferguson. Birds of a feather flock together, as they say. And with that, type flock down in the comments below. Put the family together, this bird bunch, the flock. Here's your chance. Type flock below and show your support, this community together, as we mourn this loss of Jaylon Ferguson, dead at the age of 26.